Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comic Book Burrito, the only podcast that considers ourselves official members of the Lantern Corps. My name is Darian.
My name's Landon.
And today we have a plethora of news for you. We got Marvel, we got DC, we got games. Actually, no, we don't have any games. Apologize about that.
Oh, yeah.
But you name it, we got it. Let's talk. Landon, keep it brief because we got a lot to talk about. But how you been doing?
Yes. Pretty good. I've been just watching The Boys.
All right,
always,
too long.
honestly.
All right, my turn.
Okay. Just been watching The Boys, been reading the comic book. It's pretty good. I recommend it to everyone, including children, if they are interested in watching that show or reading the comic.
Disclaimer: we do not recommend that.
I'm just saying, start at a young age, get some good reading in.
No.
And, But anyways, how have you been doing? What have you been up to?
Doing pretty good. Comic shopping. Bought some Walking Dead. I've been reading a lot of Walking Dead recently, so I'd recommend reading that to you guys.
Okay.
But I also watched some Moon Knight. And see, we didn't record an episode last week, so we weren't able to do our Moon Knight episode 2 review. So we're going to cram episode 2 into this one, as well as 3.
Whew.
So, but 2 is going to be quick. 2 is going to be quick. We're just going to go over the big moments and then rate it. Episode 3 we'll spend a little bit more time on, but we got a lot of news to get through. So let's get started. So spoilers for Moon Knight episode 2. Right now, I believe it was called Summon the Suit. That's what it was called.
Yes, Summon the Suit.
All right. Big stuff in episode.
A pretty controversial episode.
Maybe for you.
Well, no, I'm just looking around, and people have their feelings on it.
Mm-hmm.
On it due to
the very first appearance of Mr. Knight in the show.
Yes.
Which I had no problem with. I kind of called that it was going to turn out to be Steven.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I was right.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Hey, after Mephisto, I've been getting stuff right. Like I learned.
I hate it because I wish I had a good track record, but I do not.
I am 1 to what am I, like 4 or 5 right now?
You're probably on 10, and I'm on like 1.
It's possible. All right. Let's see. Big stuff. Episode 2. I mean, obviously Arthur Harrow still wanted that scarab. And because we've learned that the scarab leads to Ammit's tomb. And I made this is sort of controversial, I'm about to say, but Moon Knight has the same plot as Eternals.
Gross.
Because you have this god, right? Like the Celestial and Ammit. They want to judge everyone on the planet. That's like the whole thing. And they don't care about who lives and who dies. And then you have this group of people talking about like Moon Knight and all the people, and they are trying to stop this god before it kills a bunch of innocent people. Right,
Darian.
It's the same plot point of Eternals.
You're sounding like one of those people that are saying Ferris Bueller is Mallrats but smart. That's what you're saying. That's what you're acting like right now. No, because apparently that's a thing. That's exactly what you're doing. And it's Moon Knight and Eternal. If it is the same thing, then Moon Knight does it better because this show is pretty good. This show is like fantastic.
It is. But anyway, continuing on. Episode 2. I'm wrecking my brain because this was last week that I watched this.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you said, Mr. Knight. There's that awesome chase scene on the roof between the Jackal and Moon Knight.
Yeah, it ended up a pretty gruesome conclusion, I thought.
Oh yeah. It was pretty gruesome looking at the Egyptian landscape.
Oh yeah, very. That moon that horrified me.
But I don't believe there's anything else bigger in the episode. I mean, him learning more about his personalities and whatnot. Khonshu.
Yeah, with this episode, you get a lot of Mark and Steven interaction.
Yeah,
and a lot more Khonshu as well, which is understandable. We get that big reveal at the end, and then they go on with how that's working out.
Mm-hmm. I can't really think of anything else bigger that happened in episode 2, other than we met Layla.
Mark's wife.
Mark's wife, yes. That was crazy. Whenever she was like, "I'm still your wife," I was like, "What?"
Excuse me.
Steven was like that too.
Steve, I mean, I
We
would
were Steven in that moment.
If I would have just rolled with it if I were Steve. Like, okay.
It's like, oh, yeah,
All right.
I knew that. I knew that, mate. I knew that.
You're right.
Really crazy, isn't it?
Nice accent, by the way. That's perfect. Maybe you should be the stunt double for Steven Grant. Who knows, Darren?
No.
And leave me to run the podcast. Just an idea.
Okay, but I don't think there's anything else for episode 2 really that we need to touch on, other than the episode ended with a really cool scene where Steven was like, I don't want to be part of this, Mark, and you kill these people. Mark's freaking out and he starts kicking the mirror. And then, yeah. And then he kicks the mirror because he's mad at Steven, and then Khonshu's like, you said he wouldn't interfere, and if he does, I know somebody that could take your place, Mark. And talking about Layla. And then he brings him to Egypt, and that was how the episode ended off.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's our episode 2 review. So
yeah. Well, what would you rate it real quick?
I think I rated the first episode 9.5, and you rated it a 9. I like this one equally from the first one, so I'll probably have to give it a 9.5 again.
I'll probably say I'll probably go with 9. I feel the exact same way. I'll probably go with a 9.
Yeah. Now, episode 3 may be a different story here.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of episode 3. I know I had the word friend in it.
Yeah, I can't remember what the name of episode 3. It was a friend of me, was it? Like no. That would be on my nose there. Episode? The Friendly Type. That's the name of the Friendly
episode.
Type. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So,
well, I do want to point out this. I think this episode's probably been the best.
Okay.
Out of the 3.
We'll get into it when we rate. That's I think it's the first time you like something more than me on this.
I thought you were on a full rant talking about how much you loved it.
I did love the show. It wasn't a bad episode by any means. It was something.
What happened, my guy?
I don't think it was the best episode. I still think 1 and 2 are still the best ones. This one's like right below them. Okay. But we'll see. Big stuff in this episode. Open it up, Egypt, and Mark is chasing down some people that work for Harrow.
Mm-hmm.
And during this, he has this awesome action scene and then switches to Steven, presumably.
Yeah.
And wakes up in a taxi and then finds the people again, chases after them. And then snaps, breaks out of it again, wakes up and has killed all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this moment gives me chills every time I watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to explain to the people why?
Okay. Well, in the comics, there's 3 personalities, and so far we've been shown 2. And I know me and some people were led to believe they were just doing the 2 of Mark Spector and Steven Grant, and there's going to be no Jake Lockley. And then, both of them saying we don't know what happened, and then just these dead bodies surrounding him.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a good indication that Ralph Boner is a personality.
Yes.
Yes. He's coming back. But no, in all seriousness, I think it's really hinting towards Jake Lockley, and we better get a reveal episode 4.
Yeah, because like you said, you had that scene where he killed the people, and he was like, Steven, what did you do? And he said, I didn't do this. And then he turns back around and later on in the episode and saying, Steven, why'd you kill those people like that? And he says, if you thought I killed them, and he said, then you have another thing coming. He said, you need to go back to listening to your stupid death pigeon, or whatever he called it.
Either that or Steven's just lying. I think he could just be lying, honestly.
Steven just murdered all those people?
Steven just murdered all those people. He's just been lying about it. If they do that, what if Steven was evil all along? They've just been hiding it? Oh, that'd be crazy. I'd be annoyed. I'd be like, no.
But also in the second episode, Harrow got the scarab.
Yes, big plot point there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. On this, he's using the scarab to find Amit's tomb, and he finds it, and he starts digging it up. Khonshu creates an eclipse in the sky to call upon the other Egyptian gods. I think they call the Ennead, and That calls on their avatars to say that Harrow is trying to free Amit and he needs to be punished. And he gets called to those gods, and he's in the pyramid and he's talking to him. And Harrow is summoned, and he gives this whole thing where it's like, oh, well, Khonshu's crazy, and he's also has a crazy avatar and all this, and like basically lies his way out of being in trouble to the point where it gets like Mark in trouble, and they're like, oh, he's made no offense to anything and sent Harrow off on his way.
Yeah.
And I hated that.
I hate that. Yeah.
And then
it's very, very odd. I don't know. I do get what you're saying with that.
Yeah. And then continuing on, Khonshu's mad. Mm-hmm. They go to find, I don't remember the name of the god or whoever it was. It might have been a god. I think it's just like a person sarcophagus. And they go meet this guy named Gozart, I think his last name was.
Gozart.
Gozart in the comics is Midnight Man, and he's played by Gaspard Ulliel, who, as you know, passed away before this show had come out. And
it was a skiing accident, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And the big thing was that apparently he's supposed to be in all 6 episodes, but that turned out, I guess, to be not true. But unless it was, and they cut it, in which case, shame on them. But
yeah.
I mean, he was an interesting character for what he was. I think he died at the end of the episode. So, but they had that super awesome action scene out there in that big, like fenced-in area.
Uh-huh.
Well, they had that cape scene with Moon Knight, and let's see, he threw his cape and like killed all those people with that one like throw of those blades or whatever.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just awesome. In the middle of the fight, he's about to like take this guy out, and Steven's like, Mark, please let me take control, Mark. And he takes control and turns into Mr. Knight. Mm-hmm. And he's sitting there. He's like, everyone calm down, time out, chill out. And all of a sudden he gets stabbed. I thought this was hilarious. He gets stabbed in the shoulder, and Steve's getting stabbed. And he's like, Mark, take the body, Mark. I don't want it.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm kind of back and forth with Mr. Knight, because he's not a comedy character at all. He's probably more serious than Moon Knight sometimes. But like, it's like scenes like that where I'm all like, fine, you know what I'm saying? Because it is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Right.
And that whole thing, he gets stabbed and all that. And then when he sees Layla's in danger, he like, I don't know what he did. He grabbed one of them, and all of them just like snapped, and he started stabbing people with them.
Yeah, it was very weird.
It was an awesome scene. And he kills Gaspard Ulliel's character, presumably. Yeah. And then what happens after that? They get the pieces for this constellation map or whatever, and they go on and they get Steven to look at it, and they find out, oh, the stars have drifted since then, so we can't find out where Amit's tomb is, because the star pattern was from like 2,000 years ago.
Yeah. And
so Khonshu reverses like the sky. I don't know, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that scene was beautiful, by the way. I do want to point out.
It was very cool. But Khonshu was doing this knowing that he would be imprisoned by the other gods.
Yeah.
And he turns back time, and they get the picture of him, and they find out where the tomb is. At this point, Khonshu is being turned into a stone statue that they had previously mentioned in the episode that would happen if he did something. Yeah. And he did it. He got turned into a statue, and he faded away. And at this point, Mark, or it was Steven at the time, like collapsed on the ground as unconscious. And the episode, that was like the ending scene with Mark in it. Yeah. Which I'm curious to see, because is he now back to being basically a corpse that Khonshu mentioned in the last episode?
I'm not sure.
Because he doesn't have this power now, so obviously he's like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, because he wouldn't have it.
We'll have to watch the 4th episode to find out.
I know, it's going to be crazy.
Yep.
In the very last episode, Harrow is in the pyramid, and he goes up to the statue of Khonshu and talks to him, and he says that your teachings are the reason I'm doing this. He said, so I want you to know that my victory will be on your hands. And then the episode ends.
Yes.
And that was a very ominous villain speech.
Oh, yeah, very. Yeah, I do want to point out, though, because I did see this on Twitter, each episode with the end credits.
The moon.
Yeah, the moon gets fuller and fuller, which I thought was awesome. That was a great detail they did.
Yeah.
And Yes,
Um,
what you were saying.
no, but that's about it though for what happened in the episode. And now we get to the review.
Okay, I don't know. I can't explain why, but I think this episode's better. And I hate it because when you say a big statement like that, you have to prove your points. But I honestly can't.
Well, this episode had some big stuff happen, but I just feel like it was like.
Well, I just thought all the Mark and Steven interactions were great.
Oh yeah,
I think the hinting and all that's good. Had beautiful scenery with him reversing the sky.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And that just doesn't really. I don't know. It just doesn't justice for me.
Well, what would you rate it then?
A 9.5.
I'm gonna rate it a 9. So we kind of switched there.
Yeah, we flopped real quick.
I think it's the first time that you've enjoyed something more than me on this show.
Am I just better at reviewing stuff?
Who knows?
Who knows?
All right. Let's get into the news. We got to go a little bit quickly, but you can start. Tickets for Dr. Shady's Multiverse of Madness are now on sale, by the way. You can get them. They apparently have sold a lot in their first 24 hours that they were out.
Yes. We're getting a big group together.
I'm so excited for that movie.
I mean, say No Way Home group. You know, we're gonna have a few more people, but you know, I'm really excited.
Yeah. Question is, are we gonna go to the comic store after?
I think my girlfriend will be annoyed by it.
Well, too bad. She can stay in the car.
That's an idea.
All right. Like I said, tickets are on sale, so you guys go get them. All right. Got a little bit of news. This is from last week. But a Black Widow actor, O.T. Fagbenley, who played Black Widow's friend in the thing that he gave her the plane.
Oh, yes. The one with he gave her like the house as well for hiding.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's just that his like deal that he did with Marvel Studios was not a one and done deal. So apparently he's coming back.
For what?
Who knows?
I'm guessing something with Yelena, you think?
Possibly.
What was she supposed to come back in?
We don't know.
Okay.
Thunderbolts? I don't know. Maybe. Whatever that whole team that they were setting up that we haven't seen anything about since.
He's the newest Avengers member.
Hey, I mean, might as well.
What if he guys like on an MCU movie? That would be interesting.
Unless his character, I remember it being Rick Mason. That was his name. He's a Spider-Man related character. He's the Tinkerer's like brother, uncle, or something. I don't remember.
He's his uncle. Okay.
But just thought I'd mention that. Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio have been cast in the Echo series.
Okay.
That's not just an okay. That is an oh my god.
All right. Moving on. Well, I mean, it brought more hype to the show. That's for sure.
This is the show now where we are going to get the official rematch between Charlie Cox's Daredevil and Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin.
Or that, or else they'll just tease it.
Or if that, and then I would hate it. Then that would be very.
And you have to wait for like another movie.
Where they tease it throughout the whole show and the very end. This is like Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan Kenobi, like in the Obi-Wan show level hype.
Oh yeah,
that this is going to produce.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, but something exciting. Let's see here. There was news that Anthony Mackie is now preparing for Captain America 4. Turns out that it's false. Disney said that he's preparing for a Twisted Metal project that he's doing. It's not Captain America 4.
I think he should have went with Captain America 4.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Honestly, as much PlayStation fans we are, I'm not hyped for Twisted Metal after the bad. I saw Uncharted the other day, and I did not like it.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm ever going to watch that. Anyway, it's been officially confirmed. This is some Black Panther Wakanda Forever news. It's been confirmed that Tenoch Huerta, who was rumored to be playing Namor in the movie, is playing Namor, and Namor will be the main antagonist of the movie.
Woo!
And the conflict between Wakanda and Namor's civilization will be sparked by an invention created by Riri Williams, aka Ironheart. So,
dang it, Ironheart! It's all her fault.
It is.
So now she gets her own show.
Yep.
Go.
But yeah, that even though like we talked about how we're kind of weary about the movie, that does make me a little bit more excited because we're officially getting Namor.
Yeah, confirmation on Namor. So he's gonna look cool, man. He better wear just the Speedo, nothing else.
Just the he doesn't need to wear anything.
He needs to have the elf ears, the black hair. He can be naked with black hair. Honestly.
And Black Panther's rated R because they got full nudity.
Full butt cheeks on the screen in 3D. I can't wait to see it. IMAX. 4D. Like, come on, we're going.
Screen X.
Day one. Yeah, Screen X. I want a scented scratch off like how they do with Spy Kids 4D. That's what I want.
Oh my god.
Right. I need to be immersed in Wakanda forever. Yes, it is a great confirmation for Namor. So it did get me more hype for this movie now.
I can't get over what you just said. All right. We had some toy leaks, and these are kind of big. Right. So Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh god. I was like toy leaks. I was trying to think, but yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Thor: Love and Thunder had some action figure leaks, and I have the pictures on here somewhere. I'm looking for them. But a few, we got our first look, or toy-wise, at what's his name? Christian Bale's version of Gore the God Butcher. A lot of people aren't liking it.
Yeah. Well, I just think they kind of butchered the design a bit.
Well, my thing is, like, I'm glad they did that because you don't cast Christian Bale and then cover his face in CGI. They made the right choice.
Yeah.
But there was gore. It showed that. They had one called Ravager Thor, which I assume is what he'll look like when he's with the Guardians, probably at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Because he's with the Ravagers. And they had the Mighty Thor, Jane Foster's character, which she was blonde in the action figure, but action figures are all the Marvel Legend ones, at least, are based off of concept art that they're given. So these aren't fully probably what they'll look like, but they're close. Let's see. We had another Thor design, which is his it looked like some ultimate armor or something. And hey, I'm a fan of that. I'm excited to see that in the movie. I've seen kind of concept pictures and stuff, but I want to see it like in action. Let's see. Who else was it? That Teenage Groot was one of them. Star-Lord. He's there and he's got a beard. He'll be in the movie. So if they're getting action figures, they probably have pretty prominent roles in the movie.
Yeah. Or just Marvel wants to sell toys with it.
Yeah. But the King Valkyrie was another one. And I want to say that was it. And it was like the build a figure because each character comes with like a piece to build another figure. Yeah. And the bigger figure was Korg.
Korg? Okay.
Yeah, so cool. That is the toy leaks.
I'm pretty interested in I'm guessing you're more of an action figure guy than I am. You gonna buy some?
Probably not, but
or does it depend on how much you like the movie?
Depends on how much I like the movie.
There you go.
Now, I want to see this trailer, which is the next piece of news that we have.
Yeah, it ain't coming Monday. That's for sure.
Hey, the trailer's finished.
Yeah.
Announced by Chris Hemsworth. He announced that the voice dubbing has been done. I mean, the trailer's finished. Now we're just waiting for it to release. The big rumor was it was releasing this upcoming week or last week. And it turned out it finished. The trailer finished the day that it was rumored to come out, which means I'm pretty sure it'll be this week that we get that trailer. Like we're in the height of Doctor Strange marketing right now, or sort of on the downfall of it a little bit.
Yeah. And
so now would be the time to put Thor out so it can play before Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Which is 100% what they're going to do. And I would expect it this week. If it is, I'll post something about it on our social media and then we'll review it next week.
Yes.
But yeah, what are you hoping to see in that? I want to see Gore. I want to see the full live action reveal of Gore.
Yeah, because maybe it looks better in person.
Also, Hercules needs to be in this movie because Zeus is in the movie. So it's a perfect time to introduce Hercules.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Guardians in it, obviously.
Yeah, so that'd be great.
I'm trying to think of who else.
And see, you're not a big fan of Jane Foster. in the movies.
No,
but I feel like from what I've seen and like read that they're kind of redoing her character a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's I have a problem with Jane Foster being Thor. I just I don't like Jane Foster.
Yeah. Really, I'm just looking forward to another Taika Waititi Thor, like anything.
Yeah, I keep hearing people recently they don't really care for Thor Ragnarok. I think it's not really a good movie.
Well, people are dumb.
Well, people are dumb. I guess
Spillman didn't think the Batman was a good movie.
Yeah, that is a dumb man. I don't even know how he's married, honestly.
Jeez.
I heard my wife didn't like the Batman. Instant papers right on the table.
Divorce.
Yes, instant divorce. First.
All right.
Chopping at the choose of if he likes the Batman or not.
Well,
he did not. He goes with the others.
I had a thought that had come in my head. I was going to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to another Taika Waititi Thor movie.
Yeah, I am too. I usually like his movies. I watched Jojo Rabbit not too long ago. I thought that was a great movie.
Nice. Yeah, it was a good movie. I think that's it. That's all I got to talk about with the Thor trailer. Yes. So it could be coming. Never know. All right. We got some directors.
Yes.
So Ironheart announced the directors. It will be helmed by Sam Bailey and Angela Barnes. Now, Sam Bailey.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with his names.
I'm not either, but I know I'm going to look up what they did. Sam Bailey has done hardly anything. So there we go. She's done 3 projects called You're So Talented, Masculine, and Marlene. And then what's the other one? Angela Barnes. I know she's done something. I've heard of her before. Angela. Having some technical difficulty. There we go. All right. So Angela Barnes has done some stuff. She did a movie called Social Distance. A movie called Teenage Bounty Hunters. One Day at a Time, the show, and the show or movie Atlanta, which I have heard about.
Okay. Yeah, I've not heard.
And she's done all 6 episodes of Ironheart. Oh, she's done some other stuff. She's done some other stuff. What is this? The show Legacies on the CW, which is pretty good. She's done the show Mythic Quest that's on something. I know it's on one streaming service.
Mythic Quest? Oh, I have seen Mythic Quest. I don't know if I've seen any episodes she's directed, but I have seen the first season of that.
No, she directed episode called Break. She directed 2 episodes. One called Breaking Brad and one called #Yum Yum.
Huh. Okay.
She's done. Let's see. Some of this I've never heard of. The show Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn from Nickelodeon.
Yeah, that's a Nickelodeon show. I've heard of that.
Mm-hmm. And she's done a lot of other stuff, but mostly TV.
Really, really enthused that she has directed episodes of Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn.
Yes, it should, as it should. But yeah, those are our directors for Ironheart, which will probably be next year because if they got directors now, then it's about to start filming.
Yes.
Critic review embargo lifts for Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness on Monday, May 2nd. The week of the movie dropping is when it lifts. So spoilers are probably going to be everywhere that week.
Yes. Oh yeah. You have that one people doing the review. They will just spoil everything. Like who did it for No Way Home? Was it
IGN?
No, I think it was GameSpot.
Yeah, maybe. I'm scared because this movie's gonna be bigger than No Way Home. I don't know if you saw what people were saying. They said that this has more surprise. This has more surprises than Endgame, Infinity War, and No Way Home combined. Yeah,
I mean it's gonna be crazy, man. I'm gonna be punching you and Skylar.
That's why I'm not sitting beside you. You're gonna punch your girlfriend.
she'll probably appreciate it. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Until you punch her and she punches you back.
Yeah, then I'm gonna stop. I need
like, ow.
I need to stop, honestly, but I get so hyped, man. I can't help it.
Hey, I get hyped. I'll get hyped, I'll stand up. like in the theater.
It's
Or
constantly
like, yes,
dude, you're gonna be doing basically squats. Dude.
I know the whole movie.
That's how I do.
Up, down, up, down.
I know constantly. I'm gonna have to kick you because people behind me they're gonna get pissed if you don't stop.
That's too bad. They're the ones that decided to get seats behind a huge group of nerds.
Call a big burrito.
Yeah.
You know who we are. We don't get invited to Marvel events.
I'm dressing up for it, 100%, like I did with.
Oh my god, you ever dressed up in your Doctor Strange outfit?
No, God no.
I'll dress up as a character. I'll dress up as Shima Gorath.
Okay, you can wear tentacles into the theater.
I will shower tentacles.
Pointless tangent. Continue on.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Multiverse of Madness was given a rating of PG-13 for intense sequences of violence and action, frightening images, and some language. If you didn't know, there's language in this movie. They speak languages.
They speak languages.
Yes.
I just won multiple languages.
Yeah.
Darian, I'll hold your hand if the imagery is very scary.
Thank you.
Right.
I'll be so scared. You can hold Spillman's hand.
I don't want it to change the rating of the movie.
Why don't you hold Spillman's hand?
This is Sam Raimi we're talking about. No, Spillman can handle it. He's a veteran.
Really?
In the Raimi world.
Are you telling me that I need to watch every Sam Raimi movie he's ever made to prepare for this?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Watch Army of Darkness, All the Evil Dead, Darkman, Spider-Man again.
I've watched all the Spider-Man. I want to watch the Spider-Man movies again so soon after I just watched all of them.
You gotta watch them again. They have scary imagery. You gotta watch it. Watch them again.
The only scary imagery is a Green Goblin jump scare. That's completely pointless in the middle of the movie.
Yeah, but it got you, didn't it?
No.
Yes, it did. It got me. Even to this day, it gets me. I always have to like hold my pillow. I'm not even like
hide your face. The only movie that scares me to the point where I have to hold. The only movie that scares me to the point where I have to close my eyes or hold my pillow is Arachnophobia, and that's for obvious reasons because that movie's terrifying.
Oh my gosh, you're such a loser.
You want to watch that? So about a house infested with spiders, and they're like huge, and it's like
Isn't that like a comedy movie though?
No.
Yeah.
I do not remember that being a. No.
No, never mind. We'll just ignore it, but I shall watch it just to show you that you're just afraid of the dark, basically.
All right, we'll see. Anyway, got some She-Hulk news. She-Hulk's expected to premiere on Disney Plus between late 2022 and early 2023, being pushed back from its August release date.
I'm so mad. I wanted to see that show.
You will see it later.
No, I want now. I want like as soon as midnight ends.
That would be nice. But the only you know what we're getting as soon as midnight ends?
What?
Obi-Wan. And then we're getting freaking Miss Marvel.
I love what you said. You're like, yo, Obi-Wan comes out the same day we graduate. As soon as I graduate, I'm going to go home and watch the 2 episodes.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
All right. I'm just not eating my family.
No.
Or hang out with friends. Nah.
Nope. I'm going to watch Obi-Wan.
Ewan McGregor is my
You can tag along if you want, but I'm watching Obi-Wan Kenobi, okay?
I'll tag on to your house with our graduation gown.
Yeah, we'll sit there and watch Obi-Wan.
Yes.
All right. Anyway. Paul Bettany's teased that White Vision may possibly show up in Multiverse of Madness. He said, yes, no, I'm neither going to confirm nor deny these rumors, is what he said.
Yeah, worse than Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, honestly.
Yes.
But I imagined a way that he probably could show up. Wanda's getting ready to do something like terrible, and Vision shows up, and she sees him, and then she recognizes him as being the evil Vision or whatever, and she's maybe tries to kill him, and then he starts talking about like different memories that they had together, and then she like breaks down.
Remember when we had the best MCU show?
Remember when your brother showed up, but it wasn't your brother, and it wasn't even who we thought it was anyway?
And people got mad.
Remember his name? They made him into a boner joke.
Yeah, oh my god. It's I know. I don't care. I still love WandaVision, bro.
Yeah,
WandaVision's gonna be better than Midnight.
I don't know about that. They're tied. Anyway, I got a casting for Kraven the Hunter. This isn't that important. I just wrote it down just in case. Levi Miller has been cast in. He played in the movie Pan.
Yeah.
But he's been cast in the movie. So there you go. Here we go.
Has
Barry.
it said who, or is it just?
No, it just says he was cast in the movie.
It was just cast.
I just wrote it just in case it turns out to be important. Barry Keoghan was arrested apparently last week for being for an intoxicated public order incident. He got out like immediately.
Yeah.
He was drunk in public.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing terrible.
What happens when you join DC? It shows you when you join DC, you work for Warner Brothers, you just become an alcoholic.
I don't blame him. I would too.
You're probably right.
But yeah, I mean, he didn't do nothing wrong. I wouldn't say he did anything terrible. He just, he got a little too drunk in public. He's no Ezra Miller, as far as I'm concerned.
No, which we will talk about later.
Breaking into people's homes.
Yeah,
we will get into that. We will get into that.
All right. We got a final piece of Marvel news here, and this is something pretty cool. I thought it ended off with this. Marvel fan Ramiro Alanis has broken the Guinness World Record for most cinema productions attended of the same film. He watched Spider-Man No Way Home 292 times.
I shall beat it. I shall beat that record. Man.
Okay, go ahead. He watched Endgame 191 times.
How do you even get the money? How do you even get the money? To like,
maybe he's got one. Maybe he's got one of those passes where you can see like up to how many movies a week or whatever.
I guess, man. Holy crap! But we ought to.
We're gonna go watch. We'll watch DC League of Super Pets.
Was this the same guy that did? Dude, let's do Morbius because I know for a fact. Nobody's seen that twice.
No.
We'll see it 10 times. We'll see it 10 times and we'll beat the record.
That's probably true.
Yes. So let's do it. Let's do Morbius.
No, I never want to watch a second of that movie after what I've heard.
Why not? Fine.
Because.
Okay, fine. Such a wuss.
Well, that's the end of the Marvel section of news. Pretty good news. Let's move on to DC. Guys, we got a lot of DC. Reminder, the day this comes out on YouTube, Monday, April 18th, the Batman starts streaming on HBO Max.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll be able to sit down and become Vengeance.
With your family.
With your family.
Yes.
But definitely recommend watching that. If you haven't already, if you're waiting for it to come on streaming, now's your chance. I will be watching it the day it drops.
I'll try to watch it.
No, you will watch it. You will.
I most likely I will.
Yeah. All right. Ezra Miller.
Sorry.
That's all I got to say is that name, and you know what I'm going to talk about. We got an update on his whole thing going on. Apparently, and this happened last week also, Warner Brothers were holding emergency meetings about his future as the Flash. Well, just this week, the restraining order that got put on him by the couple that he threatened to burn alive, they dropped the restraining order on him for some unknown reason.
He think it was some money thing. You think?
Hey, now we're getting into the theorizing part of it. But from what I read, they dropped it because they felt it wasn't necessary. I'm like, when he broke into your home, and stole your stuff and threatened to kill you.
Dude, it burned you a lot. Like, I wish I could say the whole quote he said, but good.
But Lord. We're a family-friendly show.
Yes. Oh, we'll drop it, dude. The fastest man alive to pull out his wallet. That's what it is. That's what happened.
Yeah.
They pulled out the wallet, gave him some money. He's like, here. Still, I think he ought to not be Flash no more. But whatever.
Yeah, Grant Gustin needs to come on. And I got a piece of news coming here in a minute that'll kind of solidify the reason he should. But I also want to point out there's a prequel comic coming out for the Flash movie called The Fastest Man Alive. And that has now been delayed to October of 2022 because the movie got delayed. So, I mean, now they put out the prequel comic a little closer to when the movie drops. So now, if any of you guys were looking forward to that, sorry. Anyway, here's the good news about a prequel comic that's happening. DC has announced the Justice Society Files Hawkman, the first one-shot in a series of Black Adam prequel comics that will spotlight each JSA member. So we're going to get a Hawkman comic, a Dr. Fate comic, a Cyclone comic, and an Atom Smasher comic.
So is this all based after the movie?
Before the movie. It's like what happens before
the movie. Yes. Okay.
So I will be getting At least a couple of these. Probably Dr. Fate and maybe Atom Smasher. He's cool, but I don't know much about Cyclone, so I don't know if I get hers or not.
I'll give them all just to get some insight.
Yeah, but I will. I'll be grabbing those. Thought I'd let you guys know. All right.
I'm hyped for that Riddler prequel comic though.
Oh yeah, Riddler Year One.
Riddler Year One.
All right. CW's The Flash has been confirmed that it's ending on its 9th season, which is its next season that's coming. And it'll be an abbreviated 9th season, kind of like Arrow. Arrow's last season was 10 episodes. So I'm pretty sure that's how much Flash will be. So we're nearing the end of the road for almost, well, it's like in the Arrowverse shows, this has been the longest running so far.
Yeah. I hate it. I mean, I'm not gonna say I hate it because I never watched the show.
That's a big loss.
So it's not. But I'm sure this is like fans that like watched it for years. I know it's gonna be kind of a sad moment for them.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was always told the show was good, but recently it's gotten kind of stupid a bit.
Yeah.
But that's like with every show though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it seems like the Flash is ending. With that though, all they have to do is write a little ending where he travels the multiverse and goes to a certain
Ezra Miller.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Ezra Miller goes missing, and he goes and takes his place.
We lost Barry.
Oh no, Barry! Oh, another Barry.
Another Barry.
Hey,
Okay.
Barry.
Hey,
that's funny. They've met before in the Crisis crossover,
so it's possible.
All right, this is interesting right here, and I don't know much about it, but I'm curious to research it. DC's announced that Dead Boy Detectives, a new series about two undead boys who investigate mysteries, is coming to HBO Max.
Huh.
I think this has something to do with Doom Patrol, if I'm not mistaken. It may be a spinoff.
Oh.
But they're making a show about it. They're two undead boys who investigate mysteries.
Huh.
It's Scooby-Doo, but with zombies.
But I've always heard Doom Patrol was fantastic, so I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, but you can't watch. You gotta watch Doom. Can't watch Doom Patrol without watching at least 3 episodes of Titans, because I think it's the 3rd episode of Titans where Doom Patrol is in that episode, and that's where the show branches off.
Titans.
That's where the show branches off. Hey, you might like that show. It's pretty good. Some of it.
I don't know. I watched the first episode. I didn't really care for it. But
you're not Batman.
Batman. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Calm down, Boy Wonder.
Chill out, Dick Grayson. Come on.
The only thing you played in before this was Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yep.
Get out of here. All
right. So I don't know if I talked about this a few weeks ago, but Batgirl finished filming.
Oh, yes. That's fantastic. Oh, yeah. I remember you talking about this. Yes.
Well, Leslie Grace, the girl that's playing Batgirl, said that they are already talking about plans for a sequel.
Ooh.
Meaning they have a lot of hope in this movie.
Yeah.
And it's got Michael Keaton in it and Brendan Fraser. So
Brendan Fraser as Firefly? Come on now.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Did you hear what she said about him, by the way? How he's like such like a nice guy.
Yeah, I read that.
He's like really nice.
Have you seen there's some photos coming out of Michael Keaton's Batsuit?
I saw a bit. Yes, I did see a bit of photos.
It's a very awkward photo, the way they show it. I think it was a reference photo to make the costume.
Yeah, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. How dare you yawn in the middle of this?
Sorry, it just so happens to be midnight.
Well, you can get over it.
Yeah, I'll try to.
All right. Do you think that Batman yawns in the middle of investigating a case with the Riddler?
Well, he already knows how to solve it. I'm sure he does.
No, he does not yawn. He works tirelessly with vengeance.
Even when he's dead,
he lies still.
Oh, see, he already knew what it was.
The answer's justice.
The answer's justice. See,
now you made Batman sound drunk.
The answer's justice.
Anyway, next piece of DC news. We only got 2 left after this one, but one of them is pretty big, so we got to spend a little bit of time on it. KJ Apa, who plays the main character in the Riverdale show on CW, and Isabel May, who I'm not 100% sure who she's played or what she's been in. She's played in The show 1883, which I heard a lot about.
I did hear it's a good show.
Young Sheldon.
Oh, that must be a big. She must have a big role then.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, she was in Stranger Things at one point.
Ew.
But
I like that show.
Well, her and KJ Apa have been cast as the Wonder Twins in the HBO Max Wonder Twins movie.
Ooh, that's gonna be cool. I'm actually. We have the monkey.
I hope so.
What's his name?
It's something weird. Gleek. That's his name.
Gleek. Yes. Okay.
Because they tease it at the end of Crisis on Infinite Earths on the CW.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna do anything with it.
You heard him, and it played his music, and you saw his cage, but he never showed back up.
Yeah, hear monkey noises, hear some music.
No, they didn't have the budget.
Unless maybe does it take place in the same world or no?
No, I doubt it. This is like HBO Max stuff, so this is most likely going to take place in the DC movie universe.
Okay.
We don't know who the director will be for this, but I hope they get James Gunn. But James Gunn also said in an interview recently that he doesn't have. There's no character in Marvel or DC that he hasn't worked with yet that he wants to work with. I'm like, well, thanks for shattering our dreams.
Come on,
Condiment King.
So, I feel like Condiment King's working is on his way somewhere.
I hope so. That's like all I want.
That's all I want. That's all I want too. There's men that dream of things, and us as Condiment King. They show up in the Suicide Squad movie.
Yes, the sequel.
Yes.
All right. Another CW piece of news, and this I found really interesting. Some of the stuff I read about it. That Gotham Knights show is coming out, and obviously we've had a lot of casting come up. They announced that they've cast somebody to play the Joker's daughter in it. We have what's the girl's name? Spoiler, one of the heroes in it. Nightwing, and there's a couple other people. I can't remember who, but they've all been cast, and the filming has started for the show, and it's been compared to the ranks of Superman and Lois and the way the the cinematography is going to work.
Yeah.
I mean, Superman and Lois is one of the best, if not the best, CW show that's on right now.
Yeah.
In terms of writing and like director and everything.
But to be fair though, they could just be saying that just to get more push for it.
That's possible.
So I mean, but who knows? I mean, if it's good, it's good.
You get Harvey. We're having Misha Collins as Harvey Dent in this, which I know from Supernatural for like all 15 seasons basically.
Yeah, we're gonna have some district attorney Harvey Dent, not even like Two-Face.
Yeah, and he said in the first season he's gonna be Harvey Dent the whole time, and apparently he's a series regular, so he'll be in the show basically the whole time.
That's gonna be awesome. I am kind of hyped about that.
But he said if he doesn't, he said I'm not Two-Face in the first season. I'm like, does that mean he'll be Two-Face in the second season?
Do you think we'll see about like the intern of the Two-Face or something?
Like in very final episode, it's the cliffhanger where he gets the acid poured on. Oh
yeah, that'll be interesting.
Anyway, that'd be great.
I'm into it.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know if it's filming now. Christmas time.
How many episodes are there?
Well, Stargirl, for example, like judging off that, it's a newer show, and normally they start off about 13 episodes, unless it does get like a 23 episode run, which I don't. Ooh. I mean, I wouldn't expect.
Yeah, I can't see that happen.
That's like Superman and Lois is about 15 episodes, so it just all depends on budget. I don't know if the budget is for this. I don't think they've announced it.
Yeah, but
if it's anywhere close to Superman and Lois, about 15. Anywhere, maybe near Stargirl, 13 or in that range.
Okay.
But yeah. Now let's talk about the big news. And this is big. Mm-hmm. So Warner Brothers got bought out.
Yes, Discovery, the Discovery version.
And they are now exploring a complete overhaul of DC Entertainment. And I know that everyone jumped out of their seats. They're like, "Oh, Joss Whedon's coming back. That's what that means." No.
Yes, that's the first thing I came to.
It also does not mean that Zack Snyder's coming back.
Hey,
I hope not.
I don't care what to say.
It's been less than a week since Discovery closed its $43 billion deal for Warner Media, joining one of the largest producers of reality programming with one of the most venerable entertainment brands under the new moniker of Warner Bros. Discovery. David Zaslav, the CEO of the combined companies and top leadership, have been toying with the idea of turning DC into its own solidified content vertical, the sources have said. The move would potentially affect DC feature film development in the Warner Bros. Picture Group, streaming series on Warner Bros. Television, and the creative arm within DC proper, all in an effort to have the disparate elements more closely aligned in order to maximize the value of the superhero stable, one often seen as punching up against Marvel. This says that, I'm going to skip through some of this, that they have not unlocked their full potential of the DC universe at all, is what Zaslav has said.
That's true.
He says, Discovery insiders believe that although DC has achieved cinematic success with recent films such as Aquaman and The Batman, it lacks a coherent creative and brand strategy. Discovery believes that several top-shelf characters such as Superman have been left to languish and need to be revitalized. They also
please. I'm sorry. It's so true.
Yeah. They also believe that projects like Todd Phillips' Joker are a shining example of how second-build characters from the DC library can and should be exploited. Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is another example.
I mean,
I watched Joker just last night again.
It's good.
And I just love that movie so much.
Yeah, I do too. I love that movie. I saw it in theaters. I was blown away.
Yeah, it's a very depressing movie, but it's still really good. It's powerful.
It's so good.
Dude, don't make fun of people because I'm turning to a mass murderer.
Yes. So don't make fun of my movie rating.
Yes.
Or else I will turn to the Joker. Here's the thing. They are saying all the right things I want to hear. More Superman, more movies like the Joker. Yeah, I think they said something with video games. They're saying we're really going to be pushing more video games. They did.
They said video games. They also said that they want to more closely knit their shows, movies, and games, meaning games tied into the movies.
So movie tie-in games again, dude. When was the last time we had one of those?
MCU, I think more like Dark Knight. How are all those games? I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I would love, dude, the Batman 2, the game. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
The Lego Batman 2.
Oh,
but it's like the same name as the old one, just no.
I'm excited though, man.
Well, I got more to talk about real quick.
Oh yes, keep going.
DC has started to figure out ways for its big screen films to inspire more streaming content. Recent examples include Peacemaker, which is a spinoff of the Suicide Squad, as well as an upcoming planned series on Colin Farrell's The Penguin and Arkham Asylum. But the company believes that DC must do more to grow its approach to comic book fare, including bolstering gaming. Under Walter Hamada, who took over DC films from John Berg and Jeff Johns in 2018, the unit has achieved more consistency in terms of both the critical and commercial reception to the company's movies. He is under contract until the end of 2023 and could play an important role in whatever Zaslav has planned. He says right here that he has pledged to find $3 billion in synergies in the newly merged company, a signal of how important cost cutting will be to Warner's new owners. Mining DC's library of characters could help control spending, as Warner Bros. Discovery owns the underlying intellectual property.
Okay.
He mentions that they want to get a Kevin Feige-like leader for DC.
Like a system leader too. We can't just have bad.
Yeah, they said someone to oversee the whole story and make sure it's super interconnected. And I'm sitting here, this is what we've been complaining about for so many years. And they're hopefully going
they know what the issues are.
And
but here's the thing, they can talk, but can they execute?
Ladies and gentlemen, our creative director of the new Warner Bros. Discovery DC universe is Zack Snyder.
The comic book? No. Oh, dude, I would be enraged. I would be like, no. Oh my god.
You would be Riddler at the end of the battle.
Oh yeah. No.
This was not how this was supposed to go.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. I will duct tape some. I will duct tape someone's head and hit it with a carpenting tool. Oh yeah.
Jeez,
you bet I will.
Tucker.
No more Snyder films. That's all right. All over the newspapers.
No more lies.
No No more Snyderverse.
That's hilarious.
I hate it because Watson's like my favorite movie. One of my favorite comic movies.
That is the end of my news.
Yeah. I guess I can sneak in gaming news real quick.
Yeah, we really haven't been going that long, so you can do that.
Yeah. New Thor skin from Thor 1 came to Marvel's Avengers.
Trash.
That's it. And a new update for glitches that makes the game more tolerable, I guess. Yeah, that's all I see it. That's all the gaming is.
What's that word that I always call Marvel's Avengers? Oh yeah, trash.
Repetitive. I don't know. You call it many things.
It starts with a B.
Well, have you played the new update? Because it's actually not bad.
No, I haven't. I haven't been in that game in like a month.
Well,
I went in that game to collect the Black Widow and Hawkeye skins. That's it.
It's pretty good. I
did check. Well, okay. I'll take that back. I went on there and played a little bit of something to level up one of my heroes. Can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
I think it was Black Panther. I was doing something with him. But that was the last time I played it.
I think that new update is actually gave it a bit. Sorry. I'm trying to adjust my seat. But I think the new update gave it a bit of more life to it. It didn't fix things, but it's not bad.
Yeah. I do want to try it out. I do have another piece of gaming news I just completely forgot about. Yeah. Did you see the Unreal Engine 5 flying?
Oh my god. Yes, I did see that.
This is gaming news because I don't want to ever hear the words "a Superman game is not possible" out of anyone's mouth ever again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's always been possible, bro. It's always been possible.
We're too lazy. Just watching that's a Superman game. I'll play that and act like I'm Superman.
I'll play that.
And get the Chaos engine in there, the Unreal Chaos engine, where buildings crumble and stuff. Mm-hmm. Come on.
Oh yeah.
That's great. Mm-hmm. I just thought we should point that out because that is perfect Superman game material.
Rocksteady, what are you doing?
No.
Don't die alone.
This is not how this was supposed to go.
Hey, I'm telling you, get rid of Suicide Squad, make a Superman game. No. Perfect.
Hey, what if they spin off a Superman game from Suicide Squad?
No, I want to see my game
with John Cena Superman.
I don't want to wait 5 years. Here's for a Superman.
Well.
Wait this long, I guess.
You know what you'll have next year to keep you company while you wait for Superman game?
Marvel Spider-Man 2 will keep you company.
Yes.
And then next year, Marvel's Wolverine.
And then whenever Gotham Knights comes up, which is
Isn't it that October this year?
It's supposed to be, but they'll probably delay it.
I won't be surprised.
We need to polish it a little bit more.
Oh, we need to polish it more.
January 2025.
I know, holy crap, dude. A whole year? How buggy was it?
But 2025.
Good Lord.
That's probably what they do. And that's being made by what? Montreal?
Yeah, Montreal. Yeah.
But I have nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
I did want to. There's a few things I didn't put in the news, but I was going to go ahead and mention. The Blade movies are on Netflix, all three of them.
Yes.
The Incredible Hulk is on HBO Max.
I watched that the other day. That movie's awesome, by the way.
I've never watched it.
I love that movie. I think that's some really underrated.
Well, a lot of people love movies that aren't that good.
you got to watch it though.
There's a certain man that we know who loves a certain movie. Two certain movies. Both of them suck. One is called Spawn and one is called Hulk. And
I love Hulk.
Ratio.
There's no L. Golly. I got ratio on.
Did you just lie?
Please do not lie.
Some of these are jokes that nobody understands.
What?
They're these guys have been on Twitter way too much. I'm unsubscribing.
Just wait. You'll keep up.
Yeah. Before we go ahead and end this out, I do want to also say when this is dropping on Sunday, April 17th, I'm going to be streaming episode 3 of Batman the Telltale series on our YouTube. And so definitely go check that out. It's an only on YouTube thing. And my audio was a little messed up in the last one. I don't know how that happened because it was fine like in the first one and I never changed anything.
Yeah.
But I will fix that in this next one. But we'll get through episode 3 and then we only have 2 episodes left after this and we'll be done. Mm-hmm. And I'll move on to the next one. Batman, The Enemy Within.
Yes.
I think that's all my stuff I need to talk about. We do have 2 Arkham episodes coming.
Yes.
On Wednesday.
Yes.
Just to make up for the one last week. And I will go ahead and announce what they are. We already knew that Scarecrow is one of them. I'd already said that to you guys.
Yeah.
But it'll be double Scarecrow feature. And Poison Ivy.
Yes. Y'all get a double feature.
Yes. Scarecrow and Poison Ivy, the 2 gas-based characters.
Yes. So, 2 very pressing one. So, it's going to be great.
Yeah, there you go. And I guess if you're ready to end it off, we can go and do it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all so much for listening this week. Had a blast. There's a lot of news we crammed into this, like, basically hour and a half show.
Oh, yes. Yes, a lot.
If you have any questions, comments, corrections, or concerns, you can contact me on Instagram at DarianH4404. It's DARIENH4404. Or on Facebook at the Comic Book Burrito official page. We're very interactive over there. Highly recommend it. I've just posted on there like twice today. And I'm always sitting there like, that's where you get your updates about episodes being delayed, streams coming, what time. I'll announce when I'm going live and all that.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely go over there, check that out. Also, our Twitter page at the CB Burrito, capital C, capital B in Burrito. Yes.
You can contact me at Spider_Landon on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. And I'm always happy to interact with you, any fan. Also, our official Instagram page at the Comic Book Burrito, where you get latest updates and notifications on what's going on with the channel and stuff. But me and Darren both recommend Facebook and Twitter because both on there, but we both have great interactions on there.
Yeah. And also wanted to point out, you may have saw I posted on Twitter, but we got to make it happen. I need you guys' help. Contact Kevin Smith and Mark Bernard, and I want a duo podcast collab right now. And I want
to talk about something else.
No,
I thought you were going to talk about those votes that I beat you in. Clearly,
no, I haven't even done that yet. I haven't looked at that.
Yeah.
But
I'm in
we got to have Fat Man Beyond crossover with Comic Book Burrito. We can have Fat Man Burrito. The Fat Man Burrito would be perfect.
Yeah, the Fat Man Burrito.
And we got to get Kevin Smith, Mark Bernardin, and Bean Landon. Yep. You guys got to make it happen. You better go on there and blow up Kevin Smith's Twitter until he sees it and he contacts us. I watched part of his podcast, and a guy brought him free weed and asked me to be on his podcast, and he said yes. It's that easy.
I guess
buy him weed.
I guess you have to find weed then.
No, I won't.
Oh, you will. I have to.
Not you. One of our fans.
Oh, one of our fans. Okay.
Buy him hummus.
Buy hummus. Yo, that's what we should do. We should ship him so much hummus.
Just ship him a whole box of hummus. Anyway,
whole box of hummus. So appreciate it.
Going on a tangent, but definitely please make that happen because
for you, Kevin. XOXO Darren. Also Landon, but not
said by Landon.
Also Spider Landon.
Yeah. XOXO Darren in parentheses Landon.
Yes. Get yourself some cherry lipstick, kiss the box. Kevin will greatly appreciate it. I promise.
Probably not. He'd probably get a restraining order. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you all so much for joining us this week. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Excelsior!